Okay. So now I'm going to start with a new topic, BDC. BDC, batch data conversion. Hmm. So what is this BDC? Batch data conversion. This is a BDC. BDC. Okay, this is a completely new topic. So what is this BDC? Where we not BATCH. Okay. What is the use of this batch data conversion concept? So what is happening? So recently our client bought SAP software and they installed the software, but previously they used mainframes. So what is happening? For last 10 years he used mainframe. Now he just want to use SAP, but he want to transfer the total information what is there in mainframes. So in a mainframes, what are my customers available? What are the materials are available? If I made some transactions with them, I just want to move everything from the legacy system. Legacy means it's a old, whatever it may be, the mainframes or some mainframes or any other system. So legacy system to SAP. That means from legacy system to SAP, they want to upload the data. So the existing information, just like at the time of purchasing a new mobile, what we will do? We want to transfer the previous information, whatever it may be, contact or any other videos, photos, the complete information. If you transfer to new mobile, then only we can use a new mobile. So here SAP is a new concept. So you use something in the old system. Now you want to move everything to the SAP. Then how can we transfer the data? So how can we move that information to SAP? How to move? So by using this batch conversion, data conversion concepts, we'll transfer the data. What we'll do from legacy system to, we'll transfer everything to Excel or Notepad. Notepad. After that, so that information will transfer to SAP. So what we are doing, so the old system to Excel or Notepad, and from Excel or Notepad we'll upload into SAP, and based on that we'll create a entry in SAP. So that is the concept actually. So how we are going to do in a real time point of view, if you want to create a new material, so what is the T code I have used? MM01. MM01 for creating new material. So somebody told, or if you see somewhere, we will have these details. What are the T codes? So the functional consultant, the business analyst, what he will do, if he want to create a new material, he will come to this MM01 transaction and he will create a material. So that means once you save this, the entry will go to the database table. So if it is a Samsung, so they introduce a new TV, UHD TV. Then they will come here and they will create the properties of the material here. So that is just like a new material for the Samsung. Okay. In a HP petrol bunk or something, or in a HP laptops, they introduce a new laptop. So they will create one material with those properties. So that's why we can see that information in the next level. Okay, so here they will come here and they will create a material in MM0. Mhm. Okay, so in that case, what they will do, they will come here. What is our new material? So this is our new material. So what type of industry we are going to use? So Here I'm just using mechanical engineering and what type of product we are going to use. Finished product. So at the time of creation, use these two properties as it is. Industry type is a mechanical engineering and mechanical type is finished product. So why? Because if we give select some other properties, the screen will change. We don't know what to enter in that screen. Why? Because this activity who will do? Function consultant they will do, not the technical consultant. But so they will tell that how they are doing. They will give that information. So for me, somebody told like, okay, if it's a new material, you have to enter the material. These two things you have to enter. Like that somebody explained to me. So that's why I'm also created in that way. I'm pressing enter. After that, I'm selecting this option. Now, new material. What is the unit of measure for the particular material? So timing, I'm just giving kgs as a unit of measure for that. It is a material group. So I want to select one existing material like 001 material processing material group. And after that, what is the gross weight of the material? So I'm just giving gross weight of the material. What is the unit of measure for that kg? And what is the net weight? So what is the volume? Okay, if this is the volume. That option details. So likewise, I have maintained basic information like so how to create a material. Here our what the concentration is what is the T code for creating a material, what is the basic information and how to create. Term measure in the language LT. So it's a L. So the material is created batch 16 underscore 1. So where we'll check the material, we'll go to table. So what is the master table for the material? Mara is the master table for the material. So if we create a new material, it should come here. So what is here? You can select that fields for selection. Just select like created on today's date. You can take. So here you can give our today's date. So today's date is 6th. Okay, just execute. So today we created a material batch 16 or which one I have given batch 16 or 26. Okay, by mistake I have given batch 16 underscore 1. So here you can see that batch 16 underscore 1 when we created today. So automatically these properties will in the background it will add system will add 12 6 2020 and at the same time who created this one our username 75 user 56. So remaining properties like what type of the material material group, what is the unit of measure for this one, like that. If you want to see remaining properties like we just entered gross weight as this one, net weight, what is the unit of measure for this, what is the volume and other properties. So manually, if we want to create a new material, we'll come to here and we'll create a material. Okay. So likewise, if we as a technical person, I don't know how to create a material and how to what are the values we have to enter. Then we'll ask the function consultant and he will explain what are the things he is entering and how to create a material. Those things, those people will tell. Why? Because so in the next screen, I just entered material group as 001. I don't know that is it a 001 or a 0010. Like that, we don't know those properties. In that case, function consultant will give that information how to what are the values we have to enter at the time of creation. So like just now we created a material. Now, if you want to see the properties of the material, 02, 01 is for creation, 02 for change. So this is our material. We can see that information, what we created just now. So here we are able to see that the sample material 26.1 basic unit of measure and material group, gross weight, net weight. So by using 002 T code, you can edit. You can edit this information. By mistake, if I entered 1234, I just want to change like a 1235 or something. Then by using a 2 mm02, I can edit the information. So if you want to see the information only in a display mode, then that is in mm03. So here the same information, it is in a display mode. So we are having three T codes: 01 for creation, 02 for change, 03 for display. So likewise, if it is an MM01, sorry, if it is a material, there is MM01. So if it is a sales order, that is VA01. Like that, we are having different T codes. Okay. Any doubts in this, Amar, Prasanna?
Sir, no, sir.
Hmm. Why? Because
So
in
you are basically converting this legacy to or
no, no,
SAMP, right? So the old
no, no, no.
document to
We are not reaching to that point actually. Here, I just explained how to create a material. Okay, manually.
yeah.
First, normally in which place they will create it, in SAP level. So the legacy is not yet started actually. Here, normally end user how he will create a material.
Hmm.
Here, by using the screen, he's creating a material. We are in SAP order.
Yeah.
Legacy is not yet
Yeah.
started actually. So
Yeah. Got it. I mean.
all just want to know that how the user is creating a single material.
Hmm.
So we have seen, and finally how to validate that information. What are the relevant tables? So we check that it is going to the Mara, and in Mara we check that information it is storing what we entered in the screen.
Yeah.
So now what we have to do? So we know that how to create a material. So once you know that how we are going to create a material, we want to record this information. So just like normally at the time of singing practice, what they will do first they will start, and if everything is perfect, then they will record that information. Once you record it, so we can play multiple times. Why we are recording? We just try to play the same multiple times. Otherwise, every time we have to sing. So here also we know that how to create a material. We created a material. Now I want to record this information. What are the screen navigation? How I'm creating? I want to record the screen navigations. Okay. How to record? What is the T code for recording? Has HDB. This is the T code. SHDB. Okay. So here click on new recording. Okay. Batch 26 mm01 01. Just like first time we're creating a material. So can remove. Okay. So this is our recording name. You can give anything like your name also. Jadamar 123 like that you can give. So I just given one name, and here you have to tell which T code you want to call. So we want to create a material. So for that purpose, which T code we are using? MM01. So for that one, start recording. So it is navigating to the same previous screen only, but these steps will be recorded. So previously, which material we have entered? Instead of one, just given two, and industry sector, I just selected as mechanical engineering. finished products. I'm just pressing enter. Just pressing enter. So basic data. And after that, I clicked on this option. So now I'm just giving a material as to enter the same thing. How I entered previously in the same way. I'm just entering the information. So here, if you want to find case option detail. So likewise, you can enter the information. So other fields also they will provide and we'll enter that information. Here the number of fields is not important as a technical person. So they will provide that information from our side as a technical person. I just want to know the process, how to record, how after that what are the relevant steps. So number of fields are not important. I just want to know the process. So just save it. Now it's to captured all the screen navigations. So just like if you see this one, first time we are entering the material. What is the material number we are entered? 16 underscore 2. What is the material type? Mechanical engineering, finished product. So technically, so what is the screen? What is the screen field name? The technical name. Previously we just enter P underscore Matner. There we are entering the value. But in this case, what is the screen name? What is the parameter name? That is the structure hyphen Matner. This is the another field. This is another field. After that, what we did, just pressed enter. Pressed enter. After that, what I did, one more screen appeared. From that screen, what I did, I just selected basic data one. That means in that screen, I selected only the first row. So that is 001. I selected. That means that is the X. So that information technically it is storing. Once I selected, what happened? One more screen is appearing. What is that screen? This 4004. In that screen, what I entered, I just entered the material description and what is the unit of measure, what is the material type. Along with that, I just entered what is that? Gross weight, unit of measure, net weight, volume, volume, unit of measure. Okay. Likewise, I entered these fields. After that, what I did, I clicked on save button. That save option. OK code means command. So what is for saving? What is the command? BU. So it captured everything. So how I'm navigating. So what is my first screen? What is my second screen? What is the third screen? After that, what are the buttons I've clicked? And in between, what are the values I have entered? Everything it will capture. It is recorded. So one person is recorded and other persons can easily refer. Here also we recorded. So if you recorded, we can use that information. So here also once you recorded, just save it. Just come back. So here select this recording, our new recording name. From that recording, you can click on this option create program. So create program, what it will do, what we are telling based on this recording, create one program. Based on this recording, you want to create a new program. So, so I want to create a new program with this name. So here you have to select the second radio button, transfer from recording. So what we are telling, we already recorded this process. So that is stored with one name. Now we are going to create a program based on this recording. So it is going to create a program with this name. So we are just proposing the name. So I just want to create a new program with this, and BDC1 is my program, and you have to select this transfer from recording. Select it. So executable program. Don't change anything. Just local object. Okay, now all the steps what we did, everything is moved to the program. It is automatically generated the relevant code. So here by seeing this one, you can observe like a first time we call that MM03, no, MM01 transaction. So what is the relevant program? First time we call this program, in the background we call this 060 screen. After that what happened, we entered our material number and these three fields. After that what we did, we pressed enter, and after that what happened, it one pop-up came. From that I have selected the first row, that is the 01, and after that one more screen came, that is 004. In that screen what I have entered, material description, unit of measure and other values. So likewise everything it is captured actually. So now if you go to our table, so previously we created one material. For recording purpose we have created one more material, that is batch 2. Now what I want to do, I want to create one more material by using this program. So the recording is captured, everything is there. So what is our previous material? 02. So I'm just changing like a 03. So this is another material. Just activate it. Now in the background, it is created two processes. So here it is giving two options. One is call transaction, another is a session. So time being, I'm using call transaction method. And here we are some options. I will tell you what is the difference. So I just selected more. Okay. Which option I have selected? Call transaction. The processing mode A and updated mode yes. I'm just executing. Now we are doing this activity from the program. Okay. Not from that recording T code or MM01. So in the background, we are calling MM01, but we are calling from SC38 program, not from MM01. So I'm just executing our report. It is our report. So now you can see that previously I entered a material here. This value is coming from our program. I filled these screens. I'm not doing anything. I'm just simply pressing enter, enter. It will move to the next screen. Automatically basic one is selecting the material details, the description and other fields. Those fields filled from the program. So it's already filled. And after that, which button I have clicked? Save button. That option also captured. I'm just pressing enter. Automatically it is created a material. So it is telling like okay, 03 is created. Now you can go to table and you can see that. Okay, one time we recorded and we used the process. So and we captured all the steps technically, and after that we modified which information we want to see. Okay, you can change the data. Instead of batch 16.3 you can change it like a 4, and material description instead of 3 you can give like a 4. So automatically the values you can populate from the program, but the process, the screen sequence, everything is already captured. So based on that, automatically it is navigating. So likewise, if you are able to create a one material, if you call this process inside that loop, lakhs of records with a fraction of seconds we can create. You got the point what we are doing?
Yeah, sir.
Once again, I'm executing with the A screen. So it is A means here we are having a different options. Processing mode A. That means it will show that what is the screen navigation, all the screens. If we click N without showing anything, in the background it will create a material. So in a real-time point of view, if I'm trying to create a lakhs of records, then I don't want to press enter every time. So in that case, I will select N, background process mode. That is a processing mode as N. But in a normal case, now we just want to show, see that how it is navigating, that navigation is correct or not, or is there any problem. In that case you have to select A. Once the process is correct, then we'll select N mode and we'll process lakhs of records at a time. But for the testing purpose, in the initial stage, we'll use screen A. That means all screen mode. So manually, what are the steps are there? It is navigating from screen 1 to 2 to 3, and finally saving step. Everything it is showing to us. Why? Because without seeing that, you don't get a confidence. I just told something, but it is creating a material, but I don't know how it is creating. But if you see the screen, how it is navigating, okay, you will get an idea. Okay, our recording steps based on that, the screen navigation also recorded. Our values are filling into that. So based on that, it is going to the next level. So you will get a confidence. So in the beginning, we'll use all screen mode for checking the process. Is it working as per the requirement or not? If everything is okay, at the time of uploading multiple records, we'll select this N mode in a real time point of view. But for testing as a developer, first time I developed the program, you want to see all the screens, then we'll use screen mode as A. So here one more option is there, update mode. What is this update mode? So here we are having two important modes, synchronous and asynchronous. What is this synchronous and what is this asynchronous? These two are important. Okay. So synchronous means at the time of processing second record, just like at the time of processing second record, it will check that the first record is completed or not. Then only it will process the second record. In case of a asynchronous process, it is not waiting. So if you are trying to process second record, blindly it will process the second record. So sometimes we need asynchronous process. Sometimes we need asynchronous process. Sometimes we need synchronous process. So depends on that data, which data we are going to upload. So based on that, we'll use synchronous or asynchronous. Okay. So in a real time point of view, what I'm telling, so at the time of uploading the second record, so if you select the synchronous, so if there is any problem with the, it is waiting for the previous record. Once it is completed, then only it will process the second record. Then I am having a problem with the first record. So I am not able to create a material. I am not able to create a material. Then if you are trying to create a second material, is it create or is it throw an error, or is it not going to it is not trying to create a material, second material, in case of a synchronous. So synchronous process is not waiting for the completion. Here the completion means the first record process is completed, process, not the success or failure. So here the record is processed and we are able to create a material, or the record is processed, we got an error, that process is completed, we are just waiting until the previous record is processed, then only it will process the second record. But if it is a failed, even though it is a fail or success, the second record will process, simply it will wait. What is the best example? We are just standing in a reservation counter, we are just waiting, you are the second person, you are just waiting for the previous person, first person. He asked something, and if tickets are available, he will book the train. If tickets are not available, he will move from that counter. We are just waiting. That is the synchronous process. That means if he booked the ticket, then only if he is going to give for the second person, that is a wrong. Okay, we are just waiting for the first person to decide, is it a success or failure, whatever it may be. He is going to book the ticket or he is going to move out of the counter. Okay, that is the synchronous process. In case of a asynchronous process, so it is not waiting for the previous person. So what is happening? Four counters are there, only single queue. So if they call, what they will do, at a time they will call four persons for booking the tickets. In that case, that is the asynchronous. Four people, they are parallelly booking the tickets. There is no link between the first person and the second person. Why? Because we are having a four counters. So at the time, asynchronous process we are using, and we are at a time we are booking 4 tickets. So that is the asynchronous process. Got the clarity? What is this synchronous and asynchronous?
Yeah, sir.
Actually, that is a very important thing. The people will tell like, okay, a synchronous process, it will wait for the previous record. Okay, they will wait for the previous record for completing the process, not for success or failure. That is doesn't matter. It is just
Okay.
waiting. Okay, asynchronous process is not waiting. So in the background, the processes are available. That means counters are open. Four counters are there. Single queue is there. Four counters are open. Then people will go. Four people will go at a time to speed up the process. That is the asynchronous process. So here we're just selecting. Shit. So here we selected that synchronous process or asynchronous process. So now what is the program? Jetpack 26. Right. Okay, so here a call transition. I just selected on screen mode, and here I'm just selected as a synchronous process, and now I'm processing. So automatically, what I have entered in the screen program material 4 and enter automatically. Second screen selected. Here I change the description, other properties. It's saved. Material is saved directly. You can go to SC11 and you can see the information. Okay, the new material, batch 16. We're able to see. Okay, any doubt in this?
Sir, got it, sir.
Hmm. So system is automatically generating. If we are recording, so those steps will be captured. Technically, it will how to navigate the technical information. Automatically,
Okay.
it's stored, and we are creating the material. Okay. So here, if you see this
Yes.
one, we are having two processes. One is a session method, another is a call transition method. So call transaction method, what is this call transaction? So call transaction will call our transaction code and it will process immediately. Immediately it will process. So that means if records are very few, I just want to process 10 materials. I want to create a 10 material. So with the fraction of seconds, I can use this method and I can create. But in the beginning, so just
Okay.
now we migrated from mainframes to SAP. Then we are having 10,000 records. So at that time, we'll use this session method. So at the same time, we'll schedule this program at night 12 o'clock. If no, at the time, very few people will use. Then we'll run this program and we'll create materials. Otherwise, if you're trying to upload multiple records in a peak time, the system performance will come down and it will create a problem to all existing users. So when we do all these activities at night 12 o'clock in an off peak time, so in that case we can create a program and we by using session method we can schedule the program at night 12 o'clock it will trigger. it will upload the records. So those activities will be happening. So if records are more, at the same time, every month ending or periodically I want to do this activity. Just like L&T people, they send one Excel sheet with our employee salaries. ICICI Bank, what it will do, every month ending, it will take that input from the L&T and it will process their salaries. So that is happening not only one time. So periodically, every month ending, you want to do that activity. That means if records are more and I want to do this activity in off peak time, I want to do this activity periodically, then we'll select this session method. When we'll use call run session, if the records are limited, we need this option only once. That is just like only one time we need this functionality. In that case, just like this is just like a temporary solution, this is just like a permanent. We need this process multiple times. I want to do this activity in off peak time. I want to process lakhs of records. Then we'll use the session method. I just want to process only 10 records. Only one time I'm using this process. I need results immediately. By mistake, they process some salaries. We want to correct immediately. That means for a instant results, we'll use call run session. So if it is in a permanent solution, we'll use session method. So in the background, same type of the property. So how this session will work? I just given session name 26.1 team session. I'm just executing the same report. So I think I am not change the material. So we already created with the material 4. If you try to create with the same material, then it will throw an error. Already this material is available. To create a material, new material. Okay. Now, so previously we used call translation. Now I am using session method. I just clicked on keep session equal to X. I'm just trying to process. So it is telling like a session is created and everything that information is showing. But finally, what happened? If you go to Mara, which material up to 4 it is there. I'm refreshing the table. Where is that 5 material? Okay. I think I will end this call and I will create one more session. Amar, I am just disconnecting.